Good morning and welcome to another episode of Morning Market Call. I'm your host, Joel Toby, and I have Gabriel from the MBA program here with me. Thank you for being with us, Gabriel.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Awesome. So, Gabriel, you're an HR practitioner, HR professional. Why did you choose that career?
Well, so I believe that behind every single business problem, there is a people problem. It might be lack of training, bad management usually, lack of good leadership, bad communications. I want to be the one who can solve those problems. And by doing that, I can make a huge difference in any company. I think that's the first answer. Also, I like the idea of change management. I think HR professionals, HR practitioners must be able to navigate the waters of change, especially when it comes to manage the transitions to new beginnings.
Okay. Now, Gabriel, you have an accent, I have to say. You're probably not from the United States. You're from South America somewhere? Or?
I am from Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Awesome.
Best beef in the world. And best soccer too.
That's great. So you probably think of HR in terms more globally, right? So
yeah.
How would you define a global mindset in HR?
Good question. Well, it's about mixing the Eastern culture and the Western culture and be open to new line of thoughts, to look for opportunities to learn about other people. They are different than you and me, and they are okay. They knew their businesses, so if you are in charge of a global company, you need to understand that you don't have all the answers, and you need to learn before acting.
Okay.
So a global mindset can help you to have success very quick.
Okay, so that makes sense. So what are the type of challenges that comes up regularly when you talk globally? In
my experience, I spent a couple of years working for HR internationally. So in South America, in Uruguay, Paraguay, and small countries, and Argentina. And I realized that the culture of each country makes a difference. So if you go there with your ideas, and if you don't listen to the people, you are in trouble. So cultural clashes, that's a challenge. And I think the hot topics for this year are, well, of course, talent management, especially in the IT industry, where this question of build or buy talent, and also I think HR pros, they have to be really good with HR analytics to support their decisions on hard data.
That makes sense, especially in today's age where data can be somewhat hard to get or easy to get, depending, you have to base your decision on that. So I guess to kind of wrap up, give your thoughts, what would you recommend to other HR practitioners who want to get international global exposure into that career?
Thanks for asking. A couple of things. First, read globally, which means wake up in the morning, have your breakfast, turn off your laptop, go online and read 2 or 3 newspapers from other countries to find out what's going on the world. It's not about you. It's about the people you are in charge of, especially if you are in a global company. So second, look for opportunities early in your career of working internationally. So in my case, before coming to BYU, I traveled a lot between these 3 countries in South America, and I realized how many things we have to learn from other countries.
Yeah.
And I'm saying it's just Uruguay, Argentina, it's like We are brothers. But each country has a different culture. And I define culture as the mental programming. So you need to understand how they make decisions, how their brains work. And then you can get them in your boat. Third, align with this idea of working internationally. It's travel without judging the place or the people you meet with. That's crucial. If you want to have a global mindset, do that. And because I'm a lawyer too, I like to go to different countries and study the labor law. Labor laws tell you a lot about HR, about labor relations, employee relations in that specific country. And the last one, and probably most important, learn how to interact with people in different offices, like I say, in Hong Kong, Buenos Aires, here in America. Using video conferences, that's a key part of expanding your network and expanding your ability as a global mindset HR strategist.
Awesome.
Make sense?
Yes, it does. And I think I'll add on to that. Next time I visit your place, you said you had the best beef around.
Best beef, best soccer?
But, I don't know about that, but I definitely want to try out the beef. Well, Gabriel, thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to check us out at morningmarketcall.org, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Joel.
MMC is brought to you by the Marriott School of Management in association with the Brigham Young University Department of Communications. MMC is made possible by a generous donation from Larry Tasjan and Gary Williams, and is produced by Rhett Weller, Todd Castagna, Mason Chen, Joel Tovey, and Sabrina Beck, with line producing by Kika Latu. For more information, find us on our Facebook and Twitter or at morningmarketcall.org.